Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we have some heroes. We have 3 heroes doing all the work. Yes, they get lucky because probably a few of these could go in my world of dummies. But you know what? It's been a while since I have done a Riven video with all battles that have all 7 kills. Now, my sound, my volume or my voice might be a little bit different because literally I just haven't had time to make any videos. I've had my boys all weekend and I've actually spent some quality time alone with the wife, so I haven't had any time to do any videos really. So like yesterday I didn't have a video to go out. It was like the first time in a while that I didn't have a video. So today, because I got my boys, a few of them are in bed, I didn't want to use the PC or I didn't want to go and set up the microphone, etc. So I'm literally just recording on loudspeaker. So I do apologise for the sound. It will get better. My boys are back to school tomorrow, so tomorrow hopefully we will be able to, maybe not even tomorrow because I'm back at work and I haven't got any videos set to drop, so maybe tomorrow will be the same, but after that it will go back to normal, how it has been the last few days. So Riven, it's been a long time since I've had all 7 kills. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while. And these 3 here, first up we got Big Ed, and he is driving the 12244, the SU-12244, which is a tier 7 premium tank, which is one of my tanks that was in the top 5 underrated premium tanks. It is such a good tank, and it is. I don't know how he gets away with this. I mean, the LTTP pretty much had no choice to drop. I think he could have got away with it, but he did, and Ed actually misses that shot now. So the T-34-85. This tank has really good armor. It has so troll armor. You can bounce an awful lot in it. Now, Ed's on 3 kills. It's now 3 against 4. He's lost half of his hit points and there's still quite a few hit points to get through. And again, I do apologise for any sound. Kieran's like the only one awake and he's playing with the puppies. So you might hear some puppies in the background and Kieran in the background. So 2 against 4, and you can see there's a KV3, there's a MT25, there's the AMX, and there's still, the MT is a one-shot, but there's still a lot of hit points to get through, and it's now a 1 versus 4. What a lovely HE roll that was. Just when he needed some bit of luck, he gets a nice HE roll to bring it down now to a 1 versus 3. 1 versus 3, he's on 4 kills. There is that MT, which is a one shot. Again, nice shot there to bring him to 2.7k damage and 5 kills, and just 2 tanks left alive. Now, one of them is this KV3, who could actually appear in my world of dummies because he's not the smartest. He isn't the smartest, but Ed makes it work. Ed, he does the work. He does all the work, and the damage he finishes with, noobs or not, dummies or not, he still deserves what he gets. So here comes the T25. The T25 could also be in the world of dummies. And now the T25/2 is actually a really good tank. It's got a good rate of fire, and there's no way in the position he was in, this SU should be beating him, even if it is a 1 versus 1. But Ed, I mean, he does really well, and he gets rid of him for his 6th kill, and now just alone against the KV3. Now he's going to try and go from distance. He knows he was spotted, and he's going to try and come in from a different angle, which is a great thing to do. Now he's going to use this ridgeline now to try and bait some shots from the KV3. He's going to try and bring him around, and he's going to try. He's got a lot of damage still to do. He's still got 1200 damage. Now, he's a one-shot to this KV3. And at the moment, the KV3 misses his first shot. Nice RNG there, putting him on fire. Over 500 damage. Now, if he can bounce a shot here, which he does. Now, the KV3 isn't using the big derpy gun, so he can actually take a shot from this guy. But He's bringing the KV3 down to a one-shot. He has taken a shot. He's a one-shot, but that is all he needs. 5,000 damage. He gets the top gun, high caliber, Rozani, and he gets the 1 versus 4 Kolobanovsky. So 1,505 base XP. He done all the work himself. Not one player on his team finishes above 1,000 damage. Next up, we have Captain Riven. Now, this is quite a funny game. And again, this could definitely appear in my World of Dummies series. Definitely. It's funny. It really is funny. And there is a lot of noobs. One noob in particular, so pay attention to the AMX first prototype on the enemy team. So Riven is getting in now into this kind of position, which instead of camping in the spawn, this is a good position if there is quite a few medium tanks that want to push the hill, because he's going to get some side shots. He's going to get some side shots, and he can get the shots into those tanks that are on the hill. So nice work there using that HE. He knew he was going to struggle to penetrate that guy with AP or with the premium round. So he thought, you know what, at least I'm going to do damage. And it was actually a really, really nice roll, over 400 damage. So at the minute, a minute gone, and his team, I mean, they are on the hill, but they're not all pushing the hill. I mean, look at the mediums and the light tank. They are at the bottom of the hill. They didn't really want to push the hill. And there is that prototype. So he does get a shot from that AMX, and he gets a nasty bounce onto him, which he could have really dealt with doing some damage to him. So at the minute, as you can see, no one is trying to attack the hill. No one, not one heavy. They are there, but they are not going for the hill. And what a lovely HE shot that was. Knob, says the 120. Absolute knob. I don't know why, but yeah, someone's a knob, and we don't know why. So his team are 1 tank down, but if they carry on doing what they're doing, if they carry on staying where they're staying, they are going to vanish pretty quickly. And because Riven is in a waffle, he's got no armor, so it's not like he can even push. He has to try and wait, and he's actually in a really good position considering where his team is. He's actually in a really, really good position, because they could actually go over the hill, attack the team, and he is going to get some side shots. But now they are 2 tanks down. They're 2 tanks down, and this is where the work is going to come in, and he is going to get them side shots. He's going to bring those tanks down low enough hit points to be a one-shot. So there are, like, what, there's maybe 4 one-shots on the enemy team, but look at his team. They have started to push now. The Reds have started to push, and they are starting to disappear. His team are starting to disappear. I love his HE work as well. He's not afraid to use the HE, and it does pay off. Nearly 1,000 damage done to that EXP, but it's a 3 versus 7. Again, there are three or 4 one-shots. He does take a nasty shot there. So there is 3 or 4 one-shots. Useless tier 9, said the Lerva. Well, you're going to eat your words soon, Mr. Lerva. What was you doing? You was doing nothing. You were doing nothing at all. And just like the rest of the team, not one of his team have actually done anything except for Riven, who's been getting that damage. There goes the VK. It's just him and the missile tank against 6 tanks. This just... it can't be possible. It can't be possible unless you have a team that is just completely stupid, and that is what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. So he does take out the ISU. Luckily the missile tank does shoot the EXP to bring him down to a one-shot, and Riven has I've been calling him Raven. Riven has able to take him out, but now they're all going to rush the missile tank, and it's now 1 versus 4. Now the AMX Proto is full hit points. Fair enough, there are a couple of one-shot tanks, and again, nice snapshot there into that missile tank to bring it down to a 1 versus 3. It shouldn't be, even though 2 tanks are one-shots, it still shouldn't be possible. It still shouldn't be possible when you're in a tank like the Waffle with no armor. What a bad miss that was from the WZ-120. Very bad miss. If he was using HE, he could have, and hit, he could have actually won the game. And now this is where the AMX should be rushing. He's full hit points. He knows he's on a reload. He should be rushing this Waffle. He's on 6 kills, 5.7k damage. And oh my god, what is he doing? We have no clue what he's doing. He doesn't want to attack at all. At all. Just what is he doing? 6.4k damage now Riven is on. And again, lovely fire. And that is the end. Very, very well played. He did get lucky with the noobs, the dummies on the enemy team, but still 7,949 damage, 1,800 base XP, and of course, he gets all 7 kills. So thank you, Riven, for sending me that in. Next up and last up, we have I'm a freaking genius from the Strat clan driving the IS4. Now, I got sent this literally the day of the update, and I thought it was so good that I had to literally go somewhere nice and quiet just to record this game because I didn't want to lose it. So he is on the new Bay map and he's driving the IS4. As we know, I still think the IS4 is kind of OP. One of probably the strongest heavy tank in tier 10. And it's a tank that I would always recommend people to get. I get asked the question so often, what tier 10 would you recommend people? It's this tank. It is this tank that I would recommend anyone that hasn't got a tier 10 to get for their first tier 10, because you can make mistakes in it. It's got so much armor. It's so good. The speed's good. Everything about the tank is really, really good. And you can afford to make mistakes. You can afford to make mistakes in this thing. So I would definitely recommend the IS4 being a first tier 10 heavy tank at least to grind, because it will make you learn. It will make you learn everything. It will make you learn being hold down. It will make you learn side scraping. It will make you learn face hugging. The IS4 is just an all-round tank that is good at doing everything. So I'm a freaking genius. He's pushing up the hill now, up the bridge, and he's one tank down from his team. And I mean, his team are all in the middle. You can see they are all in the middle of the map. So he's now pushing Kieran. Careful. He's pushing this K91, which, for my opinion, is one of the best heavies in tier 9. So that's a great tank to clear. He can do a lot of damage with one magazine. So he clears him, and this is what I mean about the tank. You can bounce from the rear, you can bounce from the side, you can bounce everywhere when you're driving the IS4. So there goes the Waffle on his team to bring it now down to a 5 versus 6, and he hasn't lost any hit points yet. He's bounced 2,200 damage, so he's bounced everything, and a lot of them he hasn't even meant to bounce. He's got shot from the side, shots from the rear. There we go again, a shot from the rear, and he gets yet again another bounce. And that is why I love this tank, and that is why I think this tank is kind of OP, because it's just troll. It is so troll. Now he's gonna go up against this M103, and again, he's going to try and face hug him, going to get close, and he gets yet again another bounce. So it's now 4 versus 6, but he is going to take out this M103 very, very soon. But you can see when you are face hugging, just wiggle side to side and backwards and forwards, and you will get bounces in this thing. It's a bounce magnet, this tank is. So 3 versus 5. His Moishan and the ISA are pretty full hit points, but this Moishan's hit points is just absolutely bleeding. And when you're getting rushed by a sort of 5 tanks, of course your hit points are going to go down pretty quickly. So I'm a freaking genius is on now 4k damage, and he's blocked 3.4k damage. He's going to have some tanks to deal with at the minute, but he needs to clear these one shots. He has to clear these one shots. As I've always said, it's not all about damage. It isn't always about damage. And when you're a 2 versus 5, you need to be clearing these one shots. And one of them is a missile tank. There goes his IS8. 2 kills he's on now, and he's still on full hit points. He is still on full hit points, but he is alone against 5 tanks. He needs to ignore, to be honest, he needs to ignore this IS7. Again, look, he is getting bounces. He's not even meaning to bounce, and he's getting bounces, and he's taken his first lot of damage. So he's going to turn around, and he's going to try and go for this T62 again, which is great choice. One of the best mediums in the game. Very OP at the moment, and he does clear him. So that's 4 kills, 1 versus 3, and again, now he starts going for the one-shots. Now he knows he needs to clear these one-shots, and the Object 268 is a great tank to clear. So 5 kills now, 3.9k block damage, and he's on 5,800 damage. And with just 2 tanks left alive, he still needs to bounce a couple of shots. The Object 704 is now coming behind. The IS-7 is coming in front. He actually needs to go round the other side of this IS-7, because an Object 704 is not a tank you want to come up behind you with the damage that he does. And he knows that. He is trying to get around this IS-7. He's trying to come in from the behind him, so the Object 704 just cannot do anything. He does get in a bit of trouble there, and he does get shot from the IS-7. So now he's actually a one-shot to the Object 704 if the Object 704 can high roll. So he needs to clear this guy. He needs to clear this IS-7. But at the moment, he's not able to turn around. The IS-7 is too close, but he has brought him down now to a one-shot. And he should just about reload before this IS-7. So now it's changed. Even though he's backwards, he's now using this IS-7 as protection. Now, stupidly, this Object 704 is just shooting AP. If he would just shoot HE at the thing, he would probably be able to clear him in one shot, no problem whatsoever. And you can see he definitely would. In 2 shots, he's bounced twice now. In 2 shots, he would have definitely cleared him with just using HE. But he's going to pay the price for that. 5,190 block damage and 8,500 damage. And again, all 7 kills. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With